What's up?
What's up? Got Nitro Dave and John in here. John Verrett. And this is our 8th episode.
8th one.
Now, last time, I'm knock on some wood, we actually made it through. No, we didn't. We were at Kyle Thompson's place.
Yeah, I went on tour without me.
And we did have a couple of little
hiccups.
But that was because we lost internet there.
Yeah.
That was our first time to be remote, right?
Yeah.
So, if you guys didn't watch that episode, we actually, the guys there at Thompson actually assembled a short block live. So.
Yeah, I thought the ring cutting tool they have is really nice.
Yeah.
It's nicer than what I used to use.
Yeah? Did you have like a regular file?
Yeah, the old-fashioned way.
So, that was a pretty good episode. It was long, though. It was like 3 hours, so you got to take that one and break it up. Yeah.
Put it on when you go to sleep.
We got a lot to cover today. We're going to have a special guest, Brandon McGee.
Yep.
We'll bring him on in about 20 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So
20-ish.
20-ish, right?
Stronger than ish.
I got a couple things I want to touch base on before we get into the fun stuff. For you guys that don't know, Brent Ramsey, which is known by Krusty, has been battling colon cancer for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Maybe more than it's probably been 3 years or better now. This yesterday actually, or over the night, he passed away. It was a long battle with cancer. Anybody that had anything to do with Krusty knows that all the way down to the end, he was still positive and great attitude. With all the posts around social media yesterday, you could see all the lives that he has affected through his friendship, and now he's passed, and Meg is pulling things together. They have a PayPal set up to help with expenses, and it's the PayPal is at the @ sign thing, Krusty Race. So it's at KRUSTYRACE. So at Krusty Race. If you could donate $1, $5, $500, $5,000, $5 million, we don't care. A quarter, it all helps. It'll help Meg with funeral expenses, and I'm sure that after as long of a battle they've had, that it's taken a financial toll. So you guys share that and give Meg a hand if you can, please. Speaking of, we have my buddy here wearing a hat that Krusty sent me. It's anybody that knows CUS stands up for cheated up shit. That's what Krusty was known for. So obviously he fit in very well. All right, man, there was a lot of races this weekend.
Yeah.
A lot of races.
A lot of good action.
Yeah, so that's a lot to keep up with.
Yeah.
And a lot of people still aren't telling us what they won.
Yeah, it's all right.
We're having to fight and figure it out, aren't we? So, you guys, whenever you're racing and you're running Flow Supply or Meth Heads or Nitrous Outlet,
send it on down to me.
Yeah, John needs to know. That way we can share it with everybody. Give you some love. So this weekend, or what was it, Thursday?
Yes, last week on Thursday, they had the Cletus all-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive shootout at the Bradenton Motorsports Park.
Yeah, and that was a top-end race, huh?
Yes, sir. No prep. True no prep.
So to kind of set the story base on this race, Cletus put it on for 2 years, and it was all-wheel drive only. Mm-hmm. And the small tire guys wanted a piece of that action.
Yeah. And said we could beat y'all, so they did a rear-wheel drive versus all-wheel drive.
Yeah, and it stayed underneath the same rules it's always been.
Yeah.
So they couldn't put down no prep or anything at the top end of the track because Bradenton Motorsports don't want it. It's dangerous to put it down at the top end of the track. Not for that race, but other races. Yes. So they all paired up, got together.
Yep.
my mind just went blank. The race captain.
Manual from
Midnight Performance. Yep. So he was the all-wheel drive race captain, and
Peter Baum was rear-wheel drive.
Right. Peter Baum had the rear-wheel drive captain, and all-wheel drive took the win, huh?
Oh, yep. Nathan and Crazy Horse won.
Nathan Wheeler, our guy,
Yep.
showed up, put us on top of the list.
Yeah. And what's crazy, a round or two before, he had just raced Gringo. Randy Seals.
Another guy of ours.
And that was a really close race too. He won by like 4 inches.
Really?
Yeah. Very close race. That was a good action.
I didn't get to watch the racing,
And
so
Nathan kind of came around on the top end, and the reason why is because that Gustav nozzle we put on there.
Is that what it was?
They helped him out. They helped him edge out on top end.
Yeah, and we're gonna have Nathan on next week on the podcast. He's gonna talk about it. Really?
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna show it off, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be real cool. So, so Nathan Wheeler takes the win of all-wheel drive versus rear-wheel
drive. He got
drive.
a cool trophy with it too. Then when he threw the money in the air, he just threw it up there. Probably lost most of it.
You know you got too much money if you throw it in the air.
It was too sight. Because that was a big race.
So that was, and that was. I mean, the internet was buzzing over this. People talking about it wasn't fair, and you know, and then Claytis happened to get on there and be like, "Look, guys, it's the same rules as being for 3 years. They knew whenever they came here." So, man, that's killer for a diesel truck to show up and take the win over everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And speaking of Bradenton, they had the reunion this past weekend too. The event they did, and Mac Brosman actually won Extreme 28s.
With Kimbo Slice, huh?
GTR, yep.
Yep, and so Mac's been one of our guys for years.
Yeah.
Years. And everywhere he goes, he definitely lays his name down.
I like his videos because he wears the cool sunglasses every time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he always got some of those little bitty shades and stuff.
I'm going to have to look at that. So, all right. Congratulations, Mac. Battle of Thrones and The Rock.
Yeah.
The Rock. Daniel and AJ's track.
Yeah.
So, it was Battle of Thrones, which was Donald Long's race.
Yeah.
Right? And
part of the series.
Yeah. And so our guys that placed in that was Jackson Henderson with runner up in Ultra.
Yeah.
DJ McCain with Vicna won that's 275.
Yeah, he brought home the big chair.
And you know, dude, I want one of those chairs. Those chairs. If you guys haven't seen what Donald gives at Battle of Thrones, it's literally like a king's chair, huh?
Yeah.
Is that how you would describe it?
The big throne.
Yeah, it's baller.
Yeah,
it's baller.
Like on the movies, an actual king's chair.
Yeah, it's awesome. Now, DJ's brother Ryan was down in Texas.
Yep.
For the Big Jake's race.
Yeah.
So he's having to help DJ, remote.
Remotely turn.
And DJ's having to hold it down.
Yeah.
And he took the win, and that's 275.
Yeah, sure did.
So he said, "That's all right, brother. You can just stay down there in Texas. I got this." Yeah. Stephen Barnett runner up next 275. Yep. Billy Smith showed up with his new Mustang.
Yep.
And
he got a runner up in LDR.
This is his second race with that car.
Yeah. And the car's pretty too.
Man.
I'm a Mustang fan.
Yeah, I know you're one of those Ford guys. Yeah. And his cars are always like super immaculate and beautiful. Clean. Yes. And I think he said he went like a 389. They burned ahead first round, fixed it, and went into second round and won second round.
Nothing happened.
They had to work for it.
Yeah.
So, and of course he's got the Bruder brothers helping him, so he's got a hell of a team over there. Oh, yeah. You know, I told Billy, like, whenever he was battling his way up through Ultra, he shared this post the other day, and I said, once you get everything to a line, you're going to be a competitor. And then that year, which was last year, he won the Ultra Street Championship. And last night, whenever I was talking to him, I said, you know, that post you shared the other day, I see the same thing happening here.
Yeah.
So he'll be one to watch for sure. And that's all if I'm missing somebody from Battle of Thrones, I'm not sure. But we just kind of, this morning I tried to overlook. Luckily you put the ground floor together. Big Jake's.
Yep, down here in Texas.
Man, that race is insane.
Oh, yeah.
So,
They even kicked off with a nice Christmas tree party on Thursday.
Yeah, so March Mania 5,
Yeah.
Ryan McCain and Jacob Harper put together the Christmas tree shootout
Yeah.
we sponsored it, using our competition carts that we take to PRI.
Yeah.
And uh, the total payout on that was $14,000
Yeah.
for a Christmas tree shootout.
Yeah. And people like to gamble.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've seen the picture, but they had it underneath the
Where you eat at
yeah, what is that thing called?
the awning
Yeah, it's like a
pavilion.
pavilion. Yes, there's a big pavilion, and it was elbow to elbow
Yeah.
in there, and it was raining, so it was like the perfect thing to
Yeah.
do that day.
Yeah. Burning time.
Yeah, yeah, and so $14,000 for
Yeah.
a Christmas tree shootout. That's insane,
That's-
and they've already announced next year is going to be more.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Big Jake's always pushing the pots on his races.
I
I like him.
he is. He knows how to bring a crowd. That's
Yeah.
for sure. And Russell Stone won 10,000 of that.
Yeah.
And I could be wrong, but I think Manny Bagina, I'm probably saying it wrong, runnered up on that shootout.
Yeah.
And he got 4,000.
Yep.
So
And what's crazy is they was the finalists for the bear shit shootout.
yeah, they had each other's number
Yeah.
all weekend, didn't they?
Yeah, they was meant to pair with each other.
Yeah. So Bear Shit, which is the biggest
Yeah.
class, whenever they went into the final four of that thing, it was Marquez Hatton driving Louis Vuitton, which is
Yep.
owned by Michael Halls.
Yep.
Beautiful new car.
And Ryan tunes that.
Yep. And well, Ryan's helping tune it. Steve Jackson is actually
Okay.
tuning it. Stevie Jackson. And Stevie had one of his guys down there, which was helping turn the car. So that's a whole new program for Ryan
Yeah.
and for the Halls. And so they hired Stevie Jackson Racing and his team to teach them that way.
Okay.
So that's a new team. I stood in the pits for a while and I watched, and I can't remember the guy's name. He introduced himself. Very nice guy. He's actually a chiropractor.
Oh, really?
And, yeah, and by trade, but the racing thing is what he enjoys to do. And so not that he don't enjoy being a chiropractor, but obviously he's good with his hands,
Yeah.
you know. And man, that guy never stopped working. I watched him all the way from working. If he was done working on the car, he was working on something in the pit to clean it up. And I can't remember his name, but he was impressive. I always watch,
Yeah.
you know, the weird things, and I was impressed by that. But man, Louis Vuitton was in the Final Four.
Yep.
First race out. And Bodie Jr.
Yep.
Was in the
There
Final
also,
Four.
yes, sir.
And they didn't have time to test and turn the nitrous on. We added nitrous to the car, but no time to test with it. So
Yeah.
that was boost only. That car, compared to all these other cars, is heavy.
Yeah.
And those guys are throwing it down with these guys.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so, and then you ended up with Manny Bagina and Russell Stone. And Russell has a new Camaro. And I didn't know this, but I learned this weekend that was Bad Blood.
Really?
He changed the color on it, but I think he was hoping to build that separation of this. You know, yes, that chassis was this, but this is
Yeah.
my car now. But of course, the internet being the internet,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
hard to
Internet wins.
yeah. So that's a badass car.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much anything Russell drives is going to
Yeah,
be on
that dude's
top.
fast.
That he's just got it together. You know what's crazy is back whenever all this blower stuff started, big root style blower, you could always know whenever Russell Stone was coming down through there with his Mustang because you could be in the pits, and his car had a very unique sound. But now everybody's going to that and this big stuff, and
Yeah.
now I used to, I'd be like, "There's Russell."
Yeah.
Now I'm not sure which one it is. And then Brandon McGee,
Yeah. Our winner.
second year in a row
Yeah.
of Bear Shit all steel all glass.
Yes, sir.
And man, whenever him and the Hancocks came together,
Oh, yeah. That's a
man,
good
they
combo.
conformed a team that is unstoppable.
Yeah, they got it together.
Yes, and they all work well together. They're all very, they carry themselves very respectfully.
Yeah.
Man, that's just a team to keep your eye on. And then, so Reginald Richard, which is Reggie Rabbit, was and Derek Lewis were to face off in All Steel All Glass, which is the regular All Steel All Glass, on Saturday, but the rain moved in.
Yeah, it rained out.
So that was your two finalists there. I seen a picture. Reggie Rabbit. I seen y'all torching your bottles. No. Shame on you. So I seen that and I was like,
Yeah.
I sent it to Galen.
Oh,
I was like, is this one of those fancy cigar lighters?
Yeah.
Anyway, so and Derek Lewis, he painted his car blue. It's so weird seeing his car blue because it's been red for like 15, 20 years.
Who is this now?
Yes. So now Scotty Kruk, he run it up. So Bodie put on an 8-car Nitrous shootout, and Scotty run it up in it. It didn't shift on the top end. I actually texted them and said, "Man, did it blow up?" Because they threw a stinger plate on it, just to give it a little bit more. And it looked to me like it coughed. And he said, "No, it just didn't shift. Nothing's hurt." So, and he had them. And I can't remember the guy's name that won. He's out of California, and he ended up winning it. But man, Kruk's got that car flying.
Yeah, he's good on the tree too.
Yeah. Scotty's definitely good on the tree. And then Chino Ho and Tyler Lohman showed up with their new car.
Yeah, doing some grudge racing.
Yeah, it's got a meth heads kit on it.
Yeah.
So that's a beautiful car.
Oh yeah,
And
it works good too.
Do you know where that car came from?
No.
Oh, man, I shouldn't be telling all the secrets.
All right.
That's the Crow mod.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't know
That's
that.
the Crow mod.
I see it now. It's a different color.
I like it better now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That blue is.
Yeah.
Of course, I love blue.
Very pretty.
Yeah. So, anyways, they were in a 3-way split for anything on 275s before the rain hit.
Yeah.
And wow, that was a. It was like watching these classes. Whenever you got into like the third round, there were no ducks.
Yeah.
Not that any of the classes had ducks.
No, everybody there's fast.
Yeah. If you show up to this race, you better run 420s or better, or just stay home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And every pass is a good race too, because it's not somebody just blowing off the tires, and then one person going down. It's side by side drag racing the whole time.
Absolutely. And you seen some people red light because they knew they had to be on the tree.
Yeah, you get nervous.
Man. And then so AJ Dean showed up with his truck.
Yeah.
First time out.
Very nice.
The truck's fast.
Yeah.
And it's pretty awesome. And he's got JD Campbell helping tune it, which makes sense because that's JD's old motor.
Yeah, okay.
JD's got the number on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But JD's also like, if you spend some time around him, he's really good at dialing the suspension in, and just the years of knowledge he has to lock it in. And so AJ ended up winning his first grudge race, which was, man, that truck got a lot of pictures this weekend, throwing big old gnarly nitrous flames out of it.
I went and talked to him in the pits. I said, hit the up arrow on the keyboard in the tune.
Yeah.
I think he hit the wrong way. He's seen the wheelie pop.
Yeah.
That was huge.
That was for sure the moon tune.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, man, that race was insane. And, he has another race coming up in September. So you guys that missed out on March Mania, you have an opportunity to make
come see another good one.
Something no time, ain't it?
Yeah.
Southern No Time Shootout.
Southern No Time.
And so that'll definitely be
Southern No Time National.
And I think it's $200K to win, if I remember correctly.
You got the money though.
Man. And you better get there early because if not, you're going to be waiting in line all night.
Yeah.
And you might get in right before we close.
Yeah.
That
long line.
Yeah, dude, it was insane. So, upcoming events. You want to tell us what's upcoming?
You want to do Brandon first? Then we can do it after?
No. Let's bust through this and then go to... that way we don't have to come back to this.
So this weekend we have... it kicks off the Outlaw Series for the Outlaw Society Series for West Cap at Knoxville Dragway. We also have Texas Truck Throwdown, which is held by Corey at Evadale Raceway. We have Drag Racing Car Show and Dyno. King of the Gut Motorcycle Drags put on Ronnie Barnes.
Love that guy.
At Yellow Belly, yeah.
And he takes some awesome pictures.
Yeah.
So.
And then Justin Harvey is putting on a series in West Texas, and we donated a bottle trophy to the Extreme Street winner.
How many races total does he have
4.
in the series? 4?
4 or 5. I couldn't
Okay.
remember offhand.
Okay,
And then finally we have Hemi Street Shootout, modern Hemi Street Shootout at Rockingham, held by Dan.
And that's this weekend too,
Yeah.
right? So, man, he's been putting on that race for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's a very close niche group of friends. Yeah. And I used to fly to all those races, and I miss doing that. I had a blast, and everybody there is just awesome to be around. So, definitely got to check out Mopar, the modern Hemi Street.
Yeah, they got some heavy hitters over there too.
Oh, dude, no doubt. And then that's all for this weekend. But then the rest of the month, what's out?
So we have the Hitman No Time series at Montgomery International Dragway. You have for April 24th to 27th, Woodstock at Edgewater Motorsports Park by John Sears, another good friend. Let's see. Camp Wars 2 at Paris Drag Strip.
Now, is that a no prep race?
It is no prep.
Okay.
It is no prep, so you're going to see some gangsters out there. Radio Bear Slayer at Twin City Raceway, held by Rustin in Monroe, Louisiana.
And obviously that's a radial race.
Yeah.
And there's some hitters on that one signing up. So
that's a good track too.
And dude, I've never been there, but I'm dying to go. And I wish I could make that race.
Yeah.
I really do. I can't make it, but I'm already regretting not being there.
And then the last weekend of the month, you have your race in Gainesville, Florida.
It's actually the same weekend.
Yeah, but it's still the last weekend.
Yeah, it is, huh? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our race, Clash of the Titans, 450-ish, which is going to be at Gainesville Raceway in Florida. And we currently only have 2 guys locked in. Michael Dietz and Ray Kotz.
Yeah.
So all the other races that we host for the series are already filling up. Yeah. Like Hood to Hood's already up to 21,000 in payout, and like 35, 36 racers pre-signed up.
Yeah.
I guess the Florida guys don't like to race.
No, I don't know.
I guess they're still on the boat fishing or playing on the beach or something. I don't know what's going on. But man, I need some support there, guys. Yeah. I need y'all to share this race and help me out, because I really want to see this race go on.
Yeah.
And it ain't looking good right now. We're only 3 or 4 weeks away from that race. We only got 2 guys that you can't have a race with only 2 guys. Yeah. That's a grudge race.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I need the guys to come race the 450-ish there. And somebody asked me this weekend, actually Brad Cox did, asked me who's prepping that race.
Yeah.
And it is, I asked and I forgot to tell them. So evidently this crowd, I'm sorry, I should already have this together. Let me find my text message with Justin, Keith, and Chase. Sticky Mafia, that's who's prepping it. So he said that they now prep all their track events. Yeah, I like the name. I'm not sure who it is. I'm gonna have to look them up. But Sticky Mafia, you better do track prep if your name is Sticky, right?
Yeah.
So, what do you say? You say we get Brandon on here?
Yeah, let's call him a dog.
All right. Let's. You ready, Brandon?
You ready, Brandon?
So we're gonna get Brandon McGee on here. He is most definitely the all steel, all glass king.
Oh yeah, definitely, man.
So I got some comments too, if you want to read those while we wait.
All right. What's up, everyone?
Howdy.
Kyrique says he wants to come on the show. Lamar is yelling grudge race, grudge race.
He must be doing it in I forgot his name.
Colt Carter said, "Don't make pop up here." What's that mean? Pop up there. I don't know. Wow, Lisa said I'm gay. That's not very. You know, everybody thinks I made this be nice stuff or other things. That's really for Lisa because she cannot be nice. See, look, she's come in here and trash me. This is probably the first time she's even looked at one of our podcasts.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She must be bored.
Like last week, she goes, "What podcast?" I'm like, "We're on episode 8. How do you not know we do a podcast?" Mr. McGee, come on.
Where you at,
Get you on
shawty?
here. Lamont said he wants to see me with my shirt off. Always trying to look at my nips.
What a gay dude.
He likes the hairy nips.
Oh, here we go. Drum roll.
Oh, Colt said, "Don't make me pop up over here." He must be in town.
Yeah? Come on by, Colt. Let's go to lunch.
Anytime. We need to have him on here one day.
Yeah.
You know, he's making some changes to his truck
Yeah,
too.
that truck's fast, too.
And what was it he won last year? It was like a tryout. What's that word? Triathlon?
Triathlon?
Yeah, but
I don't know
for
how to say
racing.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that word.
Yeah. Whatever I was trying to say.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I can't remember what all it was, but he definitely showed up and dominated.
Yeah.
So made everybody know who his name was.
Yeah. He's coming through stomping.
Oh, Derek Lewis, is that a call out? Derek Lewis said, "I hope to be able to compete with Brandon in all steel, all glass."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a call out. You know,
Grudge race.
Adam and Isaac Preston showed up with Frankenstein.
Yeah, I saw that car.
And they I think it was first or second round, third round, I don't know, but they raced Brandon McGee.
Yeah.
And I honestly knew that was I knew that was going to be a close race. And it was a close race.
Yeah.
But Brandon won. But I was excited to see that Preston's. That's the first time Preston's have ever been to XRP.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know this, but they used to race Real Street for LS Fest. This is earlier on. And I flew down to Kentucky and tested the first stinger plate on their car. It was a blue Camaro with yellow reverse spikes or whatever it's called. Man, the boys were young. They were probably, if I had to guess, they're probably 16, 17 years old at the time. And I was impressed with them. Their dad's awesome. I was impressed with just how they carried themselves and how they were competitive as a family. And I have followed and been a fan ever since. So I was excited to see them down at XRP.
Yeah.
And Adam and Isaac are putting on a race series, a radial race series at US 60, and we should get their schedule.
Yeah.
And that's a newer track, and they're wanting to get some of the faster radial stuff there. So they've been investing a lot of their time putting that together. So, and we're gonna have Bodie's race there. Yeah. While we're waiting on is Brandon ready?
Yeah, he's ready.
Oh, hey!
Hey, easy with the water.
Is that vodka or water?
It's just water today.
You got any voice?
A little bit. Did a lot of yelling this past weekend.
No sound. Turn your mic on.
I'm gonna do that.
Just yell. See if you come on.
Testing. One.
Can you hear me?
No, I can't hear you.
I can't read lips either.
Now?
Is this your fault?
Might be my fault.
There it is. I heard him now. Oh, he disappeared.
Oh, now he's off.
Oh, man.
He's
Way
gone.
to go, Brandon. You had one job.
I think he's going to get out and get back in.
So while we're waiting for him, the rest of the Bodie's Grudge race is coming up, and that's going to be at US 60 as well.
Yeah.
And that's a 100K payout.
100K.
And we're having our Clash of the Titans there, so that's going to be good.
Better now?
Hey!
There you are.
What's up?
All right, now we're learning.
Oh, so do you still have like a permanent grin from this weekend or what?
Oh, it'll never go away. Absolutely.
Man, so you raced all steel, all glass, bear shit, all steel, all glass, which is like,
the big dogs.
yeah.
Yep. Nod. Five, I think there's five. Let's see. Two, three. It might have been four. We won all of them. That's all that matters. Yeah, we didn't have a easy round every round for sure. The only round we got a good run was the bye run. So other than that, it was all killers. Yep, yep. Our cars sitting to each other, next to each other in the garage, so it was pretty cool being able to race him in the final round at that. Tyler Stubbe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My sister married him probably 5 or 6 years ago. I used to go to the track with him, watching him and helping him my whole life, and then now it's pretty cool to be able to race him. Yeah, we ain't cut nobody no slack around here.
So this is your second year in a row winning March Mania.
Yeah, we've had a really, really good track record at Jake's race. I won March last year, runnered up in the June race, and then the September one, we went to the finals and they split. They called the race, so we were in the finals then, and then the free entry shootout the next night there, we were in the semis and they called the race then. So we've been in the money every race all last year, and then now this year we ended up winning the first one. So
Y'all got lucky this weekend because I think y'all's class was the only one that ran all the way through the finals.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I was one of the only winners this weekend. Yeah.
So that's good that you didn't have a rain out there.
Yeah, absolutely. No, we were ready every round, and I texted Dominique, "Can we come up? We're ready." And then they said, "Whenever y'all are ready, let's go." So I told my brother-in-law, "You want to do this now, or you just want to get it over with, or what are we doing?" So
Now, what was the
we were
payout in that class?
came out to be like $38,000, something like that. We were a little short because we didn't have the full 16 cars, but still a
Did y'all
good payout.
split, or did you just smack them down and take all the money?
No, me and my brother-in-law, we split it. We ran for the trophy and the U Daddy, so I actually raced him in June last year and beat him then too. But he had definitely a hot rod for the final round. It was it was probably the best race I had all day.
Really?
Yes, sir.
That's good. I watched it, and I had no clue that was your brother-in-law. So
Oh, yeah.
tell us about this Camaro. Where did it come from? What's the history on it?
So basically, where it starts is we ran the all steel glass stuff from the very, very start. We started running it in the '69 Chevelle we have, and then we moved up to the Mustang. We were kind of ahead of the curve, and then we didn't have enough motor to compete anymore. So we started looking for a big motor to put in my Mustang. Well, we got a hold of Kyle Utel with the Bad Niner, and he said, "Come over, I got a motor for you." All right, cool. So we go over there, and the motor actually got sold. Everything was sold that we were going over there to get. He said, "Man, I got something better for you. I'll sell you the Bad Niner." I said, "Okay, cool." So we ended up working out a deal, and Kyle gave us a good deal on the car, and we kind of kept it quiet for a while that we had it. And I was just like a kid at a candy store. I couldn't keep it quiet no more. I had to post that we had it, and then our plan was to run all steel glass with it. So I think we were kind of one of the first ones to come out of a car with that caliber. I'm pretty sure, and ran it with the carburetors, and of course, nitrous, obviously. And Kyle gave us a badass car. We started with a badass car, and it's still the same car that's been running for the past 20 years. The motor is actually the same motor he had whenever he had it, but not for too much longer.
And that car is always, whenever it showed up, even back when it was Kyle's, everybody knew there was a contender there.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, we're very blessed. The car works as well as it does. I mean, literally this weekend, me and Jamie and James were trying to figure out how to make it spin, and it would not spin a tire.
Really?
I mean, in the heat of the day, it was still rolling. I mean, every pass we threw something at it, it just kept on taking it and wanted more.
Wow. And
So-
that car's been nitrous outlet all these years.
Its whole life, yes, sir.
Very loyal.
Yep. So
It'll never change. We've been talking about doing something different, and we obviously have the screw loader stuff coming with the Hancocks, but this car's staying nitrous. It works too good as a nitrous car.
So what's the? I seen that the car was ready for some new paint. I seen some spider webs on it.
Yeah,
Y'all
it's
gonna wrap it? Y'all gonna paint it? You gonna leave it
I don't know.
alone?
I told my dad he's real hard up about painting it. He likes everything to look good, which our cars usually do look fairly nice when they come out. But I told him I was like, it's a race car. It's gonna get cracked up. He said, nope, we're not coming out looking like that. So I don't know if it's gonna get painted or wrapped, but it's probably gonna come out. It's gonna be the same color, I think. It's kind of made its name as that color now, so it's gonna stay that color.
I text Mike
Also,
Costick this weekend trying to get a front clip for you, and he just don't want to make any right now.
I just had to look all the way around, I guess.
I was like, oh no, what if I've wrecked mine? Because everybody knows I tear my shit up. And he's like, we'll get it fixed.
No, I've been trying to. We're trying to. That's a big part of our going forward. Now that everyone else is starting to use the rules to their advantage, we're going to try to use the rules to our advantage too a little bit. I mean, because I have factory nose on the car, I have factory everything, so we could lose a little weight going to a carbon nose. All the Mustang guys are already running a carbon nose, so we're just a little late to the party, I guess.
But you're still dominating.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
But
had
you
a
gotta
lot
stay
of
on
luck.
top, so you gotta keep moving forward.
I feel like my dad said it the other day. I think he said it best. We got to keep moving that goalpost forward for everybody else.
Right? I
We got to
agree.
keep pushing it. Just because we're on top, I think we're on top right now. Don't mean we'll be on top next race. So we're going to keep pushing to be on the top.
No, you definitely have a target on your back.
I don't mind it.
Now, what other race cars do y'all have right now? I know y'all got a bunch of
Uh,
them.
yeah, we're liquidating some. The Ultra Street car got sold. That I still have a lot to do with the Ultra Street car, which is awesome. Mark Brown bought it. He's a badass owner. He's all nitrous outlet. I made sure there was a couple of stipulations when the car got sold. It stayed nitrous outlet, and the Hancocks keep tuning it. That was two of the stipulations when it got sold. So that's one that we actually got rid of. I do miss that car big time. But Mark's doing big things with it already. It's running great, and we're gonna run the Ultra Street Series, and then I think a lot of your races with it this year.
Yeah,
So
he signed up for all the Clash races. I'm excited
yeah, he
about
ain't
that.
messing around. Mark don't mess around. Where he's a big part of our team now for sure. We're very very lucky to have Mark. Um, I have the truck. I honestly, the nitrous stuff is so much fun to me right now. I drove a turbo truck and it didn't do it for me. You know, it wasn't. It was really fast and it was very fun to drive. But the nitrous the 3-speed lockups and big motors, it's way more fun to
Well, you
drive.
just need to add nitrous to the truck,
It probably needs it.
and then you'll have that bottom end.
I need some more because I mean it's 60 foot's good, it runs good, it's killer driving truck. But we're actually building a new motor for that too. We have way too many irons in the fire. We try to do too much at one time, and it kind of bites us in the butt sometimes. So,
Now
but we
Flacco's
got to.
been driving the truck, and obviously
Yeah,
he's at home in it.
yeah, oh yeah. So that was a big thing. Whenever my brother-in-law drove it, we had a little incident. It was no fault of his. It's just racing. It's going to happen. Um, But yeah, he's been driving it for me. I told him, I said, it's just easier for me not to, like when we went to Georgia, I really, really wanted to drive both cars, but I'm confident enough to know that it's probably not the best idea to swap back and forth. I can't focus and put all my effort into one if I try to do that. I've done it before, and it's just not easy on me, the team, anybody. So I told Flacco when we went up there, I said, man, it'd just be better if you drove it. There's no one else better to drive the truck. You can work on it. You can tune it. It's just a whole better deal if you can get involved with it again. So me and him became really good friends over all the past couple of months and whatnot. So it makes everything a lot easier for us and him.
Yeah, and he's definitely being a contender for a long time. He knows his stuff.
He's a driving mofo. Anything I've ever seen that man drive, he drives it like I've never seen a car to get driven before. He's killer. He's a badass driver.
Now you also have the green Chevelle, which is what we originally started working with you on.
Yeah, that was y'all were my first big sponsor, and it's obviously turned into a lot more after that. But that was the first car. That was actually my grandpa's car that got passed down, and it sat in the garage for years. And me and my dad got it out one day to wash it off. I didn't really, honestly, never had that much. I loved racing, but I never really wanted to drive anything. I just never cared to. I guess I never raced junior dragsters. I never did any of that. But we got it out one day, and I told him, I said, I want to try it just to see where it goes. That was probably the biggest mistake my dad ever did because man, he's in debt to this shit now for sure.
Yeah, look where he's at now.
He drank the Kool-Aid.
Drink the Kool Aid.
Yeah, he Yeah, it's been bad. It's all been uphill but downhill financially for us ever since then. It's been a landslide for sure.
Having to work harder so you can race harder.
Yeah, we just he loves cars too. So now that we're doing it and he sees success in it, and I guess he sees success in me driving them, we're never done. We're never going to stop now. We're just like I said, we're going to keep moving that goal post as much as we can.
Now, what about the car that you and Hancock's have partnered up on? Where's it at? What's
Uh,
going on with it? What are y'all going to do with it?
so Jamie and I have so I watched Jamie race when I was a kid for a long, long time. I was like, man, that's cool. He's a young guy kicking ass. Like I always looked up to him driving and whatnot. So I met him in Georgia, probably 4 years ago, I think. And I talked to him. I was like, man, that's pretty cool. He knows who I am. Blah blah blah. So it was kind of whatever after that. And then he actually, we started talking, became good friends, and obviously started tuning for us. And that was also one of those things. It's been great ever. Like we've had success with them from the start, and him and his dad are by far the biggest part of our program that makes it succeed and run good. So he and I have obviously became really good friends. We talk on the phone probably 3 or 4 times a week, and I was talking to him one day, and I was like, "Man, I just really want to start pick up what we're going to do next." Me and my dad want to go move forward. Well, him and his dad obviously have no quit in racing. They're the two hardest working people I've ever seen, and started talking, and well, kind of got a joke of like, "Let's get a screw blower." It was a total joke. It just so then I found one. Actually, I seen it on Facebook, and I sent it to Jamie, and he sent it, and I was like, "Well, that looks like a pretty good deal." Blah blah blah. Well, then he's like, "Well, we have this car getting built at Cameron Johnson's already."
Which was all quiet.
It was a hush hush deal. No one knew about it.
Yep.
So we talked to Cameron and kind of told him our deal. And Cameron actually built a brand new car. That is not the same car that was getting built for Jamie. It was going to be a Pro 275 car, I think. They were going to do a nitrous motor. So we ended up going to go get those motors. We went and took them off, dropped them off to Cameron. We have a brand new car getting built with them that's going to run 28 275. We have a good car being built. So it's both of them. We bought two screw blown Hemis. Well, actually, sorry, we have one blower. We actually just ordered another blower this past Thursday at the track. When the Hancocks and us get together, it's never good for somebody. We're about to spend some money. Uh, we're doing it as a team, and it's going to be a badass car. Jamie is going to drive it. I done told him I'm not ready for that screw blower life. I don't want no part of it. He said I'm not allowed to touch it when it's running or anything. So I'll have the people that like crack the blower and all that. Yeah, I'll have the blower knocked off after the burnout for sure.
You are going to have a whole nother trailer set up for just the screw blower program because everything that goes in the trailer will be different.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So it's we have two motors and we'll have two blowers. We should have plenty of spare parts. We got a spare head. We're gonna come correct. If we ain't come half stepping nothing. So I told him, I said, if we gotta knock the blower off to win, that's what we gotta do. It is what it is.
And that's going to be a no-time car, correct?
Yes, sir.
So
yeah, we got a lot of good people that are gonna help us with it. This is gonna be the first screw blown car Jamie and his dad will have tuned, so it's gonna be exciting for all of us.
So it'll be a learning curve for everybody.
Yeah, we have Luis from Fuel Tech's going to be helping us. We got a couple other people, really big name screw blown guys that are going to be helping us with it. So we'll have good help around us, but I know the Hancocks, they'll figure it out. The way they tuned mine, they literally said, Jamie was telling me he saw like a fuel map, or whatever, not like a fuel map, but a Fuel Tech screen of a blower. He's like, oh, that looks so much easier. You don't have nitrous coming on. You don't have 5 kits coming on. It's just fuel and timing. I was like, well, we'll see.
Man, that's the thing is Jamie and his dad have been in this for so long, and I don't think you'll find anybody that says anything bad about them. They're very respectable, and I can only imagine the help that they can pull in for this program.
It's honest. If you ever come by my pits, you'll see I have a big crew. I'm very, very lucky. I have a badass friends that come and help me. We have a big crew. I don't know if you came to our pits at any point, but you were in their window circle picture. You seen how many people we have around us. We're very fortunate to have the people, but I've never seen him and his dad. They're just you could never replicate them. They're running valves on my car. If I walk off for a second, they're underneath the car working on it. I'm like, y'all just don't stop. Him and his dad work together so well. They just feed off of each other. So Jamie's, does most of the tuning, but old Pops over there has to keep him in line. I think sometimes it's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Back in the day, they didn't work together because they raced together so much that I asked them, why don't y'all work together? And they're like, oh, we just need some time apart sometimes.
They're they're but they're the biggest part of our organization. There's no doubt. I wouldn't say organization, but they're the biggest part of our team for sure. We're
That makes
very
sense. And
fortunate for them.
I've enjoyed watching y'all build that relationship and keep moving forward. So you've killed it. What races are you trying to hit this year?
So as soon as we get this new motor in, the car will be going to Hancock. My Camaro will be going up there.
Oh, hold on. You didn't say nothing about a new motor. I knew about it, but I didn't know if that was.
It's not that much. It's not a big secret. So we're doing a new Pat Busey motor. There's nothing wrong with the motor we have. It's just a little outdated, a little bit smaller than we need to compete, I feel like. So after Georgia, after I got my butt whooped in Georgia, we already decided it's time to keep moving forward. So that's when that motor got ordered, and it should be here in the next couple of weeks. So
And what is it? Can you say?
it's a Pat Busey 998.
Holy crap!
It's a big
You
one.
couldn't go like 2 or 3 more inches and get a 1,000?
Oh, after we bore it out one time, it should be 1,001. So there's no secret. It's going to be a hog. It's a hog. I told Jamie we need something big, and he found the biggest one I think they make. So
That's cool. And of course, your pop said, "Hey man, intake's coming to y'all."
oh
So-
yeah, Busey sending some stuff out on their intake Nitrous stuff, but we don't. We want to run the best stuff. We don't. Like I said, we ain't coming on half stepping. So we're already told them we don't need any nitrous on the intake. It's coming straight to you. So
We appreciate that. I have so many customers that buy Musey motors. I really need to get Pat to start putting our stuff on there from the factory.
oh yeah, I agree. We already told him. I was like, you might as well just leave that stuff off. We don't need that.
All right, so new motor's going in there. It'll be a true EFI intake, so it shouldn't stick out of the hood as much this time around.
Should be it probably looks smaller than what we got, but it's not.
What else? You got anything you want to throw out there? You got any questions for him?
I don't.
You guys watching? Do y'all have any questions for Brandon?
Oh, there's no telling.
All the comments went stagnant.
I
They're all
talk enough.
listening
I probably
to you.
cleared up all the
They
questions.
trying to listen for tips.
Yeah,
They be fast. They want to learn from the master.
they're trying to. Derek Lewis said he's hoping to compete with you someday, but he's not ready to call you out yet. So he's just
We
listening.
definitely lucky we have a target on our back. I'd rather be somewhat at the front. We've been very lucky to run as well as we have.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you joining us. Congratulations on winning again.
Yep.
Thank y'all for everything y'all do.
Oh,
Y'all still got the
thanks for
we got the
inviting me to
baddest
stand in
nice
the winner
car, I
circle
think.
picture.
Sir, I know what you said.
Said thanks for inviting me to stand in the winner circle picture.
Yeah, it's a team over here. We ain't nobody getting cut out of the team now.
I normally try to dodge those. Uh-oh. We just lost Brandon.
I got a phone call.
Maybe you did get a call.
Hello. Let's see here. Did he cut out? So he's got a couple questions. So if we get him back on, we'll ask him real quick.
Give him a second.
I think he had a technical difficulty. Wonder if his phone went dead.
Either that or you got a call.
Where's Brandon? Did he text?
No, he hasn't texted me yet.
Let's see here. While we're waiting on Brandon, what else we need to cover? We don't have a tech tip today because I was kind of slacking. I didn't have time to put one together.
You're getting back on.
All right, here we go.
There we go.
Welcome back.
Welcome back,
Sorry.
sir.
It just cut off on me.
Hey, there's a couple of questions. Ryan Crabtree wants to know if you're going to stay in all steel, all glass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're actually talking about building a brand new car for all steel glass.
You like
Yeah,
that,
they're-
huh?
Yeah, we're staying there. I love the class. It's awesome.
All right, and Lamont Sutton wants to know if he can drive it.
He can drive the golf cart, yeah.
You can drive the push cart.
He can push me around.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can he sit in the car and make noises like he's going down the track?
I'll start it up. Just can't
That's
put it in
close.
gear now.
All right.
Hey,
There you go.
that's low. It's got a couple of donkeys. It might get away from him now.
So, are you saying he should stay to foot racing?
He wins a lot of money foot racing. I've lost a lot of money betting against him. So yeah, he needs to stay foot racing.
Yeah, everybody
Taking
says
a lot of my
he's
money.
Mr. Foot Race.
That he is.
All right, well, Brandon, thanks for joining us, taking time out of your day for us, and
Thank y'all for having me.
we look forward to see what you do the rest of this year.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, man. Take care.
Bye.
All right. Well, that was Mr. McGee,
Yeah. My champion.
the champion, huh?
Yep.
So, we're gonna wrap this thing up. We're gonna talk about the Clash of the Titans just a little bit more. I am going to be working on pulling together more sponsors for the rest of the events and for our year-end points series. For the guys that are watching this that don't know what the Clash of the Titans are or is, it's a point series we put together for cars that run around the 450 range.
Mm-hmm.
And the way it works is in the driver's meeting, we'll have a bag and you'll pull chips. And out of those chips will be a 445 index, a 450, a 455, and a 460 index.
Yep.
And whatever we pull,
That's what you got to run.
right, so you get 2 qualifying passes, and we're going to pick the 32 cars that are closest to that 450. And then we're going to go into eliminations. We're going to go to battle.
Yeah.
Right? And so the payout before sponsors get involved is $10,000. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. The hood race is up to $21,000 already. And I haven't even started working the other races. And so the first one's going to be Streetcar Takeover in Gainesville, Florida, April 25th and 26th. The next one will be Streetcar Takeover at Texas Motorplex,
Yep.
May
Right there,
30th,
right
May
down the road.
31st. That one's going to fill up quick. It's already halfway full. I haven't even pushed it. Streetcar Takeover is Z-Max Dragway in North Carolina for June 26th to June 28th.
That's going to be a good event.
I have never been to that drag strip.
No, me neither. Don't feel bad.
You ready?
Yeah, we'll,
Dude,
we'll
I'm
fly
ready.
out there.
I'm going to look forward to that one. And then Bodie's Grudge Race at US 60 Dragway. That's in Hardingsburg, Kentucky, July 11th or 12th. That's going to be another big event that will have no problem filling up. So
Yeah.
I'm already getting people texting me saying add me. He's paying $100,000 to win for that, and he's also putting on a new nitrous only class, and I think it's a 484 class if I remember correctly. No, it's nothing over 699 cubic inches or something like that.
Okay.
Dang, I should have that wrote down, but that's going to be a
Yeah,
hitter.
that's cool to know.
Yeah, and we're sponsoring that class.
Yeah, that's cool to know.
So
Cool to know as well.
you like it whenever I tell you
Yeah.
last minute, huh? So, and then we have Hood to Hood, September 18th and the 20th, back at the Motorplex.
Yeah.
You know what I came to realize is everything in the Southern, we have no problem getting responses for those classes.
Yeah.
They fill up so quick, but I am struggling with the Florida guys. I guess they just like
Yeah.
fishing more than they like racing.
We'll go to the beach.
Yeah, more concerned about the beach. And then our year-end final championship party will be at Flying H Drag Strip. That's another drag strip I've never been to.
Yeah.
And that's Odessa, Missouri, which I keep calling Kansas City, right? Which is October 24th and 25th. Which is very, to have our championship party, that is the perfect place.
Yeah.
Especially with Chase and Justin and them, because they like to party.
Yeah.
So that's going to be fun. Brandon McGee said, I forgot to tell John, I like this shirt,
Got you, dude.
and
Got
thanks for having me. So
Yeah.
I didn't even realize you had a shirt on, but he noticed.
I was hoping he came in person, but he left me hanging.
My guys over at Texas Speed Performance said, be nice.
Yeah.
And then Aaron Anderson said, I'm still interested in the tire pressure job. That must be for Brandon.
Yeah, it must be because.
Because my shit don't run steady enough. So come out and race with us. The Clash of the Titans. I promise you it is going to be the closest heads up. It's still a heads up, but it's got an index, right?
Yeah.
Is going to be the closest 32 car field racing
Yeah.
you've
It's
seen.
gonna be tricky for people.
And it's
'cause you
fast.
have to-
450 is fast.
Yeah, and they have to tune to the cap that you pull.
Yeah. And so you go too fast, you're out. You
Yeah.
don't go fast enough, you're out. You're slowing the tree, you're out.
Yeah.
Your tuner can't dial the car in to what the chip
He's
pulls.
fired.
You're out. There's a lot of chances to lose.
Yeah. You gotta have a good program to be
But the
competitive.
payout's sweet, and it's
Yeah.
going to be very competitive. And this is great for those guys that run between the 490 and the 420 range because there's no home for them.
Yeah.
You know, either you got to build a 4-second car or a 5-second car. And the guys that are in the middle,
Yeah.
we have to either slow it down or get our asses kicked over here. So
Yeah.
that's why I did
And I
this.
actually saw one of people was testing for that race Saturday this weekend.
Yes,
Yeah.
Bubba
Yeah.
Lowry was out at
Motorplex.
TJ Bailey's private rental.
Yeah.
And
He said he's getting ready for that race. He's looking forward to it.
dude, I have a lot of people telling me they're getting ready for this
Yeah.
series, and they told me, man, I'm so glad you did this. And I just one night just had an idea. And actually, let me back up.
Ethan.
Ethan asked me for Hood to Hood if we wanted to put on our own class,
Yeah.
and he's like, you pick what you want to do, and this is what I came up with,
Yeah.
and
It works really well.
and then I got a wild hair and say, well, let's do 5 more.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking there. So, anyways, Ethan is really what conspired this.
Yep. Ethan is the MVP.
It spun me out, sent me on a friggin'
Yeah.
mission.
Put
So.
you to work.
Right. So, anyways, hey, thanks for joining us for episode 8 of What's Up with Dave and John.
And John. Peace.